let's just say somebody's watching this who wants to start a shirt business. What is the easiest and cheapest way they could start a shirt business from home? What I'm thinking is maybe buy a little cheap vinyl cutter, maybe like a Cameo 3, something small, and get a heat press. But should they start with heat transfer vinyl, inkjet printers, or what are they called? Heat transfers. What do you guys think?
I think it's you're on the right path. But me, now that I have a little bigger business, I will say stay away from the Cameo and get an actual platter, because if your business takes off, you're gonna outgrow the Cameo or the Cricut. So get an actual platter.
Because the Cameo is only like 12 inches, right?
Right. And with the plotter, you have no limitations.
You have a big vinyl cutter. You could do those big decal jobs. Oh, do you guys think people should start with decals or jump straight into shirts if they're trying to make money?
If they're trying to make money, stick with decals. If you're trying to make money, stick with decals. There's a lot more money. The investment's a lot cheaper because you can buy a whole roll of 24 by 50. That's 50 yards of vinyl for $100. Mm-hmm. And then the tape is going to cost you somewhere in 55 to 60 bucks. So you're going to invest a little under $200, and you can easily make $2,000 off of that. Easily.
What do you think, Stan? Being someone's trying to start out, what do you think is the cheapest and easiest way to start making shirts?
I live and die by the Cameo, man. I just think the investment for starting out and learning. I mean, there obviously are like U.S. cutters and stuff like that are bigger, but not that GrafTech or rolling price range. I just deal with a lot of people who are like on a shoestring style of budget. And so I actually just wrote an article, like the absolute cheapest way, you know what I mean? And Amazon press for $170, I just did a review on and stuff like that. And the Cameo is what I live and die by. I did some decals. I just never had the business roll in. You know what I mean? I've done a large like wall decal and stuff like that. The profit margins, like he said, is definitely a lot better because that stuff is like dirt cheap compared to the shirt vinyl. But I think for me, the reason I love t-shirts so much is because you don't have to market it. All you gotta do is tell people you make shirts.
Yep.
Once you do that and you give them, they're gonna market for you. Once you give a person a shirt, you sell them a shirt. Now you give them something they can be proud of. It's just like a wildfire of business on top of business, in my opinion. Like I live and die by the Cameo. I had a bigger cutter. I never opened it. I got rid of it. I sold it like 2 years later to a friend. But I just definitely live and die by my Cameo. I don't know why.
Well, I think because since you mainly focus on shirts,
right?
Shirt design isn't that big. You don't need more than 12 inches to do shirts.
I agree.
Okay, so pretty much your thing is, if you want to start making shirts, you start with the Cameo, a cheap heat press, and then just get going, start making products?
Yes, and to add on to that, I just think that little investment, you're going to see the money back so fast. You know what I mean? Like, it is going to come back, and you'll be able to invest in it. I just know, like, people literally, I'm sure you've seen this too, like, I only got $400. What you do? Well, buy a Cameo, buy a $200 press, and get started. That's my biggest thing. Just get started right now. You'll get that money back in your first 3 to 4 orders. And now you can, use that until it burns out and be in position. My cousin called me today. I need a new heat press. Can I come get a heat press for you? I need a heat press. Well, what are you trying to do? You want to get another cheap one, or you going to invest? Because now you've made some money and you're getting problems with your press and stuff like that. I just know on that, like, I definitely agree with what he's saying as far as, like, just, if you have it to invest bigger. But I just think a lot of people, shy away from it, and I literally just love my Cameos.
You know what? And I feel this is why I wanted to do this, to get different perspective.